Today I'll be giving you this video which is like very close to my heart. Everybody is talking about Saturn changing into direct motion from retrograde, and everybody is trying to talk about like what kind of effects that Saturn will be making on each and every sign. Yes, I will be telling you what effects it will make to each and every sign, but this Saturn's retrograde motion ending towards direct is creating a certain effects which are very unique in consequences, as it is affecting almost everybody. Nowadays you must be seeing that people are getting doubtful in relationship, lot of dryness is coming in relationship, lot of conflicts are happening. Even you must have noticed undecisiveness when it comes to governance levels, also in the government level also there is no clarity. Everything is looking confused scenario. Even in the economy side you will see, you don't even know whether economy is going higher or economy is going lower. One side you feel economy is getting better, and then other side you see currency depreciating. Same is happening in the trading side also, share market. Someday it is performing too well, you are too sure it will go up, and suddenly it will like starts cooling down and it starts moving downward patterns. Similar is in the bullion side also. Gold looks so stable, suddenly it starts cooling down and you see effects, inflationary effects only. Property, things, inter-country relationships, even the weather looks so confusing that this October month was by the Guinness Book of World Record the most warm month. So even weather has got confused now. Now how this effect is coming, I'll just tell you. There are three motions in every planet. One is when it goes totally direct, second is retrograde, everybody knows about it. Third is when it goes stationary. So Saturn is in retrograde stationary from 11th till 15th. Then in direct stationary motion from 15th till 20th. So this is a stationary period where Saturn is holding on. It's something like car is suddenly going like this, then it stops, then it starts again moving other direction. It's something like that. So before anything which moves that changes the direction, that stationary period comes. And generally Saturn's stationary period generally is somewhere between 7-8 days to 12-13 days also sometimes. But this time it's approximately around 10 days. So what is this stationary period holding for you all? This is the period when Mars is debilitated. It's in Cancer. It's getting aspect from the Mars. The Saturn is getting aspect from the Mars. Debilitated, weak Mars, but aspecting Saturn. What it is creating? It is creating a lot of confusions. That waves of desires suddenly cooling down. So one day you want somebody and somebody is the most important for you, and suddenly next day you think that that person is not at all needed in your life. Similar situation in work side also. Today I am loving my job and today is my best day, and suddenly it cools down. Oh no, this is the most hating thing I am doing in my life. With your family, with your friends, in relationship, work, same is like when it comes to health grounds also. Very confusing. One day I feel I'm totally fit, I'm improving. Second day I feel like I'm going totally down. So it's a confusion which Mars gives when it is aspecting Saturn, and especially when it's at the stationary, it is creating a lot of waves around it. Let's add another aspect. Now I'm adding another thing about Saturn. What is Saturn? Saturn is the planet of justice. Karmic planet, which teaches you to do your own karma. What is karma? Karma is doing anything with your conscious mind. But you get justice based on what karma you do or actions you do consciously. So if you do crime, or you are involved in crime, you get the justice of the actions which you have done. That is what is Saturn, and Saturn gives you that justice. Now another aspect of Saturn is that it also gives you overthinking mind. This is a huge trouble zone out here. It creates a wish yoga also with moon. And in this period, anyway moon will be crossing Saturn. Especially when in its full potential, full moon period, it will cross Saturn around that time. And when we notice these things, we understand wish is poison, is creeping in our thoughts, and suddenly we have started feeling that we do not want somebody, or I do not want to do something. Very strange elements there again. Again fueled by what? Mars. Mars is fueling it. So it's a very unbalanced situation currently, which is cropping up because of this from retro to direct motion. So this is a 10 days stationary thing. So Saturn is stationary. That's the first thing you have to understand. Now furthermore, if we go in, how it will start moving towards the direct pattern? It will start moving into direct pattern after 20th. So these 10 days where lot of things are happening around this time, Kartik Purnima, which is like now, it is further fueling of or pushing the Saturn towards a certain direction when it will be in the direct motion. That time also it will have the aspect of Mars on it. So it does not mean that it is totally quiet on that front, because end of the day it is also making relationship with Scorpio, and we can see that is also relations which it's building with Mars. And when we see this kind of scenario, and when we see even Saturn making relationship with Aries also, we anyway are very sure it is getting you dryness and coldness in your life, in your thoughts, in your emotions, and you are actually feeling whether I am alive or not. That's the questions which people have started asking. Earlier I used to get like a lot of consultation, but this time every consultation which I am doing, or like I am trying to do the predictions for the people, those are the people who are just confused. So I'll give you a very short remedy in this first part of it, then I'll go into the real life examples along with it. The very short remedy is that please start using oil in and putting it in your hair and on your feet, 2 places. Which oil? It's not the mustard oil. This is the black sesame til oil. Black kali til. Buy the oil of it and please put it on your head and on your feet. Make it like a ritual, because you need to end this dryness for sure. Second thing is, because Mars is into the negative element of it, exercise beautifully will be helping you out, but the exercise needs to the point where you start sweating. If you're not sweating, you are not able to exercise, that's for sure. So even if you are going to the gym, or even if you are running, and if you are not sweating, that means you are not cutting down on the negativity of Mars. Please push yourself to the point where you start sweating. Next point is food habits. Try to eat which has got something warmth in it. Garam tasir, warmth. Yes, coffee also comes into it, because it gives you a certain warmth. And try to go for something like, say, dry fruits also. They give you certain warmth, especially things like munakka, or even like when we look at certain cashew nut sites also. Even Kismis does. So just try having that, and that will build up a certain heat in your body. That is also which will be a help point. So cut on the dryness, cut on the coldness in the body, and it will automatically assist in cutting the coldness in your thoughts and those process. Now I'll give you the real life examples, what will be happening and how it is happening. So as I said, this will lead to confusions, but good thing is that every sign will get some news or the other, or some change or the other. Now, how to look for Saturn's transit? Always the confusion lies, Lagna Lord or Lagna we should see D1 for transits, or Moon we should see for transit. Generally the rule is very simple, whichever is stronger, transits generally affect or work through that. But in Saturn's case, I will say please go through the D1 Lagna and count the transit from there. So whatever is your Lagna, whatever my predictions are based on D1 chart, ascendant chart. Very particular reason for it, that Saturn is affecting the personality, D1 is personality. Yes, it does to the emotions also, but in this case, I will just say when the personalities are changing, because it's a long-term effect, yes, ascendant will be more prominent according to me. I prefer to look through the ascendant, and I'm giving you prediction through the ascendant. So, if your ascendant is Aries, Lord of Aries is Mars in debilitation, aspecting Saturn, Saturn also aspecting Aries through the third aspect, and third aspect always is related to fear and somewhere discontent. So how it will be affecting? It will be affecting in the way that you will be confused about what am I doing. It's not that actually anything is going wrong. It's just the sheer confusion. Good thing is, because Aries will get Saturn moving direct in the 11th house, that means more chances of earning will increase later on, because when it will become stable, it will give you a lot of scope out there. Second thing, because your personality is changing, you will become much more mature, and that whatever immature mistakes happening here or there, you will be able to control them better. And as the aspect of Saturn are falling at the right places for you, chances of you doing better in work, in profession, working on maturity level, putting your efficiency levels high, and controlling what the confusion, what Mars is giving you, because soon Mars will also change over, it will give you the positivity only. So for Aries, I generally expect positivity out there. Second sign is Taurus. For Taurus, anyway, again I see the betterment. So somehow I'm just seeing movement of Saturn moving in a direct motion is curtailing the confusions and making things better. Most of the signs. So for this particular sign, it will improve your profession. It will give you the power to do the learning. You will be balancing the family and the friends and your responsibilities. And chances of long journeys will increase also. Productive side of it, yes, because it is through the profession. If you're looking for some stability in profession, this is the time you should seek for. But keep in mind, 11th till 20th, it is stationary, and Saturn being very slow planet, it will pick up a bit slowly. Patience is the game when this kind of change happens. But more or less positivity feeling for the Taurus. The third sign being Gemini, we expect again benefit things like benefit of your income rising, stability, and even health also improving in this case. But this is coming with the catch. Even unnecessary expenses are bound to rise for Gemini. But Saturn on its way out towards that side, overall again a positive thing. Again I said direct motion of Saturn generally is there to clear the confusion rather than just only things with what is the current scenario happening. With patience things will be improving, but look at the unnecessary expenses you may get. Fourth sign being Cancer. I expect only one word again and again: relationship, relationship, relationship for the Cancer. Chances of getting stability in relationship, chances of you entering into new relationship, chances of improving in relationship, again a positive news. And because this is the place where Mars is getting debilitated, and when Mars is getting debilitated out there and it is aspecting the Saturn, so with the Saturn becoming direct, Cancer for towards a relationship, positive news again. Again direct motion is becoming as positivity only. Again game of patience. Cancer people, you actually become crybabies, but you need to have more patience out there. Fifth sign, Leo. Generally, Leo is always longing for attention. They want to be recognized. This is the time you will get recognized in work. Health will improve. Work culture around you will improve. Satisfaction from the work front. Recognition, obviously I've told you about that, and moreover, that recognition will lead to better incomes also chances. Again, good news even for the Leo. So that means this stationary period you need to just stay put, but after that things will start improving towards you. Lot of confusion you must be having, but all are going away now. For the Virgo, again I see positivity out there, but this positivity further is towards children's side. This positivity is in the work side also. This positivity is getting the stability what Virgo people must be looking for. Very badly in a state of confusion, but yes, with the changes, things are looking much more positive for them. For the Libra, the news is that matters of investment related to property. Good side of it, you if worth calculating or looking forward, this is the time for it. This is the time for family stability also. This is indicating good turnaround point also. Somewhere or the other, confusion and turbulence was quite long for Libra people. But now it's subsidizing and it's making better effects on that side. Scorpio sign, I will say one of the most affected sign. Any motion happening in Saturn was affecting Scorpio. Many reasons. Mars aspecting Scorpio in the debilitated position, even Jupiter aspecting Scorpio. Jupiter going direct, Jupiter going retrograde, and confusion, Saturn direct, retrograde, stationary, even Mars going debilitated. Most of the action happened in Scorpio. Huge turbulence has happened, huge ups and downs happened, and they felt a lot of waves around them in last 6 months. Even health fluctuated for Scorpio people. This time, good news is coming with the stationary motion of Saturn ending and moving towards direct. Scorpio people can expect some good relationship pattern with brothers, sisters, siblings. Also expect positivity when it comes to decision making, positivity in moving upward in professional front also, and if your health was fluctuating, it will cool down also now. Sagittarius. Sagittarius people saw their anger and emotions swinging up and down with the Saturn movements. They saw that generally they are very good in decision making, but they became undecisive around the Saturn movement. But this time, whatever old investments they have done, they can think about reaping benefits out of them, take decisions related to them, and their clarity of thoughts are bound to return. Their focus on the family will also increase, and somewhere or the other, they will be seeking some alone solitude time for themselves, and long travel or a longer travel, I should use the word, is in the cards for them. Work-wise also, focus will return. Again a positive side even for the Sagittarius people. Capricorn, the sign, generally I say the sign of confidence. Many Capricorns saw their confidence levels fluctuating. That same confidence is coming back now. Confidence towards especially your profession and work. It is looking to give you positivity in your life back again. Again an overall a positive scenario for Capricorn. For the Aquarius, Saturn itself is out there. So it's just changing and fluctuating inside the Aquarius only. This is one point which is like aspected by debilitated Mars also. So lot of flutter has happened, lot of flutter. Somewhere or the other that self-confidence level was weakened. And a lot of expectancy which Aquarius people had to themselves or their own towards themselves, that was weakened, but now Saturn's moving from retrograde to direct will return their confidence levels, which will give them the positivity to look forward to it also. Expect a better time with more clarity of thoughts, and whatever waves which were created earlier, they'll just now start cooling and your waters will calm down, your emotions will calm down. For the Pisces people, Saturn is moving towards Pisces now. So obviously it's creating certain flutters towards that side, will be creating now. And for the Pisces, it's something like spirituality. That's where they will be seeking and they will be finding solace out there. This is the time when old debts or your old money recovery can start also. As for the Pisces, Saturn is going to make impact on stability side also. This stability will be in every aspect of your life. Health, profession, mental emotion. So you are moving towards the right time because Saturn is moving towards you now and activating your spirituality angle for sure. Like always, on the last closing note, I would like to give you remedies. My remedies are basically habit remedies. Certain food remedies I have already given earlier. Here are habit remedies. The very first habit remedy for the Saturn is please strengthen your relationship. Do not take them for granted. Do not let coldness reap out there. Put the warmth out there. Do some efforts. That's a very first remedy for it. Second remedy is please stay grounded. Do not go into overconfidence. Saturn does not like overconfidence. Third thing is learning and consistency. Saturn is the planet of consistency. It keeps on moving, slow but consistent. So learning consistency is the next key to it. Next is patience. If you are not getting anything, at present it does not mean that you will never get that thing. Saturn teaches patience. If you have patience, surely Saturn returns you back many things. Overall, just try to put efforts, work on your karmas, work on consistent patterns, and that will really reap you the benefits, which mostly is positive for every sign, that it will return you and give you certain stability towards your life and certain clarity towards your life and in your karma or action. So may this transit of Saturn moving from retrograde to direct in Aquarius proves positive and may it brings all the best elements in your life.